All right, ladies and gentlemen, I thought that I would bring some positive vibes to the clergyman of the Black church. We have here a Reverend Louis Rawls. He was a theologian, mega pastor, community, and church leader. His concept of the church, he declared that should cover the whole man from the cradle to the grave. That's why he implemented a free employment agency to provide education and counseling services for adults. He helped members open bank accounts and more. Taken from this article, we learned that one of his biggest projects was the Atlas Road Real Estate Company. That outfit helped to buy and sell properties for the church members to help them finance mortgages and even help other churches financially. And that the good reverend wanted to solidify the deal, he installed a $53,000 automobile rack so his members could have their cars washed while attending services and meetings. And for the mothers, he maintained a nursery and kindergarten. Where are the Reverend Louis Rawls of the day? Because today there are churches that won't even open their doors during the week to let a pregnant woman use the restroom. But Reverend Louis Rawls, did not stop there. He went into the community with his activist work. In the late 1940s to mid-50s, there was an illegal jitney issue stirring in Chicago City Hall. From the looks, illegal taxis were running rampant in Chicago. Even in City Hall, Public Vehicle License Commissioner Edward J. Gorman had been under fire with the operation of illegal jitney cabs on the South Side and selling insurance to war veterans. However, the taverns were in dire need of taxi services, being that the public transportation was cut by midnight. Check this January 1950 headline. Gets new petition and plea for Negro jitney operators. The good Reverend Louis Rawls came to the rescue of his community and church, being that a good percentage of the drivers were his members. The Reverend presented a 60,000 name petition before the mayor of Chicago. In good defense, the Reverend made mention to the mayor that the unlicensed jitney operators have a record of safety superior to any other form of transit in the city. About a month later, the Reverend motioned to the mayor that a newly formed association to correct the evils of the illegal cab operation had decided to operate a new school to train drivers, and that the owners of the cabs have agreed to underwrite the experiment. Now that's humanitarian. All right, let's focus back at Tabernacle Baptist Church. Do anybody remember Miss Ida B. Wells? I do. Look here, this is a beautiful photo of her grandson, actually their wedding. Her grandson Benjamin, this was held at Tabernacle, officiated by the Reverend Louis Rawls. Let's absorb all of the beauty in this photo. And I must mention that his grandfather, Ida B. Wells' husband, Mr. Barnett, he was Illinois' first black assistant state's attorney. All right, and it looks like the press loved Tabernacle. March 19, 1950, an article reads, Tabernacle Nursery School will stage Fashion Flares show. And this lovely woman here was Miss Marva Trouder Lewis. She and the boxer Joe Louis, the Brown Bomber, had a relationship with Reverend Rawls, and she appeared in the show with her children, Jacqueline and Joe Louis Jr. And of course, by 1950, she had been divorced with the boxer, with the former heavyweight champion twice. So there's so much more I can cover about good old Reverend Louis Rawls, but I'll leave it here and say to you, love on someone and you will change.